I am going to start recording a lot more videos like this where it's like spur of the moment. It's an idea that pops into my head. It's a realization of what I've been through that's really going to help you out. And this particular one is alcohol. Now, I know everyone talks about alcohol, and you've probably seen a million and one YouTube videos like this. This is literally going to be under 4 minutes, and I'm just going to run you through exactly what I've found out. I've done the legwork for you. I've been the guinea pig. And so, during my 20s, I probably never went 2 weeks without alcohol other than a dry January. You know, we would always have a drink on the weekend. I was still into my health and fitness. I was probably performing at 85% of my true potential. And that's fine. That's fine for a lot of people. I felt great a lot of the time because, say, I only had a drink on a Saturday. Throughout the week, I was completely fine, waking up fresh, loads of energy, hydrated, full mental clarity, focus, etc. Everything that we know and we love about waking up fresh from not drinking the night before. And 85% is fine for a lot of the time. And it's fine for me as well because I like balance in my life, right? I like to have a period of my life where I'm a bit more relaxed, a bit more enjoying myself. However, unless you bring yourself through a period of time, a more prolonged period of time, so say a month, say 2 months, without alcohol in this case, you're never really going to understand or know exactly how that feels. Okay? Because like I said, I'd never been kind of like 2 weeks without a drink, right? So as dramatic as it sounds, alcohol really, really does affect us both physically and mentally. And like I said, you're never going to really understand the negative impact it has on you until you go to this prolonged period. So after 1 or 2 months, what begins to happen is when you have no alcohol in your system, for me anyway, imagine waking up 2 months every single morning fresh as a daisy, right? Because you had had no drinks the night before. You had great sleep, you were hydrated, you woke up with energy, you got your morning routine in, your morning movement, your morning workout. You were feeling amazing for the day. Imagine that every single day for 2 months without a hangover, without any fuzziness from the night before. You really start to feel like a different person. And physically, I'd noticed it so much in the gym as well. Because when you go to the gym, say you've had a few drinks the night before, even if it's just 2 or 3, and again, everyone's different, but alcohol seems to affect me more maybe than others. Others can push through it. But if you're into your fitness and you kind of understand your body and, you're on the running machine or the rowing machine or you're doing some kind of HIIT workout or even just lifting weights in general, you know the stark difference between having a drink the night before and not. And so over those 1 or 2 months, I had noticed dramatic improvements in my body composition. I was, of course, less bloated, less inflamed from the alcohol, and my muscles looked better because they were getting bigger and they were also more defined without the excess water weight that alcohol does for you, because there was no alcohol in my system, right? I was just flooding my body with nutrients the whole time, with good food. And so yeah, the whole point of this video is just to say, try a prolonged period. And I'm not saying I still drink alcohol, right? I'm not saying go and be sober for the rest of your life and go 100 miles an hour and 100% all in on this, right? All I'm saying is, and this is the reason why people don't really understand the benefits of certain habits, in particular limiting alcohol, is because they've never done that prolonged period. They've never done the 1 or the 2 months, right? So give it a go, give 1 or 2 months a go, and then you'll start to see what 100% of you could look like instead of just the 80% that we normally go through life doing, right? And this then just makes it easier to really actually understand, okay, I have so much more to give. I have so much more energy. I have so much more mental clarity and focus and positivity and happiness and things that I want to do in my life and make the most out of every day. And I would never have known that unless I did that prolonged period. So I hope that makes sense. like I said, I'm going to do kind of more of these videos of just like kind of spur of the moment thoughts that I have when I'm in the kitchen or when I'm out having a walk or whatever, and I feel like quite passionate about it. So I hope you found that useful.